Hey guys, Martin here. Bald this time. Uh, I guess I don't really need to explain why I shave my head, but I shave my head because I like how it feels when I'm bald. I just like it. It's more convenient. Um, I don't think I look very good with hair. I don't think I necessarily look better without hair, but it feels better for me. We're still here. We're in the mid 90s. Not the actual mid 90s, that would be weird. We're not listening to Spice Girls and boy bands. At least that's what I was doing. That's not what I was doing, that's what people were doing that I knew back in the 90s. Bit rambly right now. um, I guess I'll cut straight to it. We're Still Here is going to be monthly from now on. And if you've been watching recently, if you've been watching the weekly episodes that came out the last 4 or 5 weeks, you'll know that I've been talking about the fact that doing these, even though I have been feeling a lot better. I'll be honest, this past week hasn't been that great, but in general, I felt a lot better, and I feel like there's been genuine improvement. I think this past week was a bit of an anomaly, but overall, I feel significantly better. Not to the point that I feel 100% recovered, but I want to say I'm at least 50 to 60% recovered, and that's enough for me to try and go back to a normal routine and normal behavior, I think. And not that this is abnormal. I don't want to suggest that talking about my feelings and sharing them is abnormal, because obviously I still intend to do it, just on a less frequent basis. And the reason for that, which I'm sure a bunch of you already know, is that talking about this, or even just focusing on my depression, sometimes is enough to make me not relapse. I don't think that's the word, but it makes me sink. It makes me sink into the quicksand of my anxiety and depression, and I don't. There comes a certain point where you find something that helps, and you latch onto it, and it feels like it's keeping you afloat. It feels like you were drowning, and you finally found something to stabilize you, and you rely on it for quite a while, and it does help, but it doesn't fix the problem. It doesn't fix it completely. Nothing by itself fixes this completely. I really do feel that while we're still here and talking about this, and I still do keep a journal that I write in usually once a week about how things are going and how I'm feeling, and I like to double check the language that I'm using to see how I am doing overall. While that does help, it doesn't fix this, and I feel that there are times when if I didn't associate Monday with doing this, I wouldn't dread, having to confront certain issues that I'm not being tripped up by as much anymore. I'm sorry if I'm licking my lips a lot. I've got a dry mouth, but there are times when I just want to be normal, and unfortunately, if I have this thing to do every week, I don't feel normal, if that makes sense. I'm probably letting everybody down right now, but I think it's more important for me. I think it'll help me to take a step away from this. I'm not leaving it completely. I'm just taking a step away. I'm making it less of a priority, because the more of a priority it is right now, the more I have to focus and dwell and linger on all of these negative things. And it makes me forget the positives sometimes. And I just want to try and feel normal again. And if that doesn't work, and this is the thing, you try different things. Sometimes things seem to be working, and then after a while they don't work as well anymore, and you have to just change things up a bit. And that's what I'm doing with this. It's my attempt to try and do something constructive. I'm not stopping doing We're Still Here permanently, and I'm not stopping it because it's making me depressed. It's not. It's just making me focus on it a little too much right now. And I'd like to try and take the safety wheels off the bike, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if it's let any of you down. I'm sorry if I've let any of you down. It's not my intention. It's not my intention. I'm not trying to leave you. I'm still here. In fact, the fact that I'm still talking to you right now is because of this series, and because it's made me want to stay, and because it's made me not want to leave any of you. And I realize that, yeah, it is probably going to let a lot of you down. But it's not the first time I've let you all down, I'm sure. This is very negative. You see what I'm saying? It's not so much that it's negative, it's just that it has me focusing on negative things. It's a positive thing that unfortunately requires me to look at the negative parts of myself just a little too often. And that's why I'm cutting back. And it's necessary for me. I am sorry if that affects you in a negative way, but there are times when I just have to take myself into account. If this is going to help me, then I need to do this. If somebody else that I know, that I meet, that contacts me or anything, if somebody else wants to provide a guest, we're still here. I'll probably upload more than one a month, but for me personally, I don't think I can do it more than once a month, not without just affecting me negatively, which I think this has done. And I know I'm repeating myself so many times, and I apologize. But I definitely feel I owe you an explanation for this. I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better. I'm light years beyond where I was 90 or so episodes ago. 90 or so episodes ago, I didn't even want to be. Period. I didn't want to be. But I want to be, and I want to excel at being. I want to be really good at being me, And this is just an obstacle that I feel I need to overcome, and this is my way of doing that. But I'll still be here, and I'll still make every first Monday of every month is when We're Still Here will be going up. So this is the last one for this month, depending on whether somebody else provides one. But I'll definitely be seeing you again first Monday of April, and until then, you take care of yourself, okay? And I know that sounds like a long time between episodes, and if it's something that is difficult for you, I understand. Like, it's difficult for me sometimes too. Just getting to the end of the week is sometimes an impossible. Sometimes it's like so far beyond the horizon, it's terrifying. But we can do it, and if you need the extra help, then there's old episodes of We're Still Here. There's another 90 that even I go back and watch sometimes, because it helps me not just to see how I've improved, but to see myself back then and know that I felt like everything was pointless, but there's evidence that it wasn't. That's what this is. It's like, for me, it's like going back and going like an archaeologist, like digging through the old, like centuries ago of my life, and going through the different layers of my depression and seeing how I gradually evolved beyond them. I gradually improved enough to the point that I could face them and in some respects even defeat them. And that's what's helpful to me. So I recommend doing that if you need to. But until next time, I'll see you later, and you're going to be all right. We're both going to be all right. I'll see you later.